Today, we're exposing 9 expensive cologne brands that are absolutely robbing you blind and revealing 3 that are actually worth the money. You know what that fancy frosted bottle costs to manufacture. You know what it adds to the fragrance inside? Absolutely nothing. Yet men pay $150 every day for scents designed by marketing teams, not master perfumers. For decades, you've been told that price equals quality in fragrance, that designer names guarantee sophistication, that exclusive launches mean superior ingredients. All lies. While you were chasing status symbols, the industry was laughing all the way to the bank. Ford Oud Wood might smell like luxury, but you're paying $300 for what costs $150 to produce. Aventus built an empire on batch variation mythology while charging $400 for synthetic ingredients. The biggest scam isn't bad cologne, it's convincing you that markup equals craftsmanship. Stay until the end to discover which 3 fragrances actually justify their price tags and why everything you thought you knew about expensive cologne is wrong. Number 3 might save you $200 this year. Number 9, Ford Oud Wood launched in 2007 as part of Ford's private blend collection. This ultra-luxury fragrance comes with serious marketing muscle. Estée Lauder has leveraged Ford's fashion credibility to position this as an exclusive artisanal creation. The bottle proudly displays Oud Wood as if containing treasures from Southeast Asian forests. What Tom Ford doesn't want you to know, you're paying $280 to $350 for a 50-milliliter bottle supposedly justified by rare, authentic oud. The reality? Independent lab analysis shows this fragrance contains approximately 85% synthetic components. You're getting artificial oud molecules mixed with basic sandalwood and vanilla. The scent starts with a sweet vanilla opening paired with artificial oud notes. Yes, it smells pleasant, but so do countless other fragrances at a fraction of the price. Despite the premium price tag, Oud Wood projects weekly, lasting only 4 to 6 hours on skin. Industry experts estimate the production cost at approximately $12 to $15 per bottle. That means you're paying a markup of roughly $2,012 to $15 per bottle. That means you're paying a markup of roughly 2,000% for the Tom Ford name on your bathroom shelf. Meanwhile, comparable synthetic oud fragrances with similar performance are available for $12 to $15 per bottle. That means you're paying a markup of roughly $2,040 to $60. This is what happens when fashion designers think fragrance is just another accessory to markup. Tom Ford isn't selling you rare oud, they're selling you status in a bottle. Number 8, Aventus. Released in 2010, Aventus has built a cult following unlike any other fragrance in recent memory. The House of Creed constructed an elaborate mythology around this scent, claiming inspiration from Napoleon Bonaparte and suggesting each bottle is handcrafted by artisans using ancient techniques. Creed's most brilliant marketing strategy was turning a manufacturing inconsistency into a selling point. They've created artificial scarcity through what the community calls batch variations. Devotees hunt specific production codes, believing certain batches are superior. This has created a secondary market where enthusiasts pay even more for vintage batches. The deception, you're paying $350 to $450 for 100 milliliters of what Creed wants you to believe is a handcrafted masterpiece with rare ingredients. The reality? Mass-produced fragrance using largely synthetic molecules with deliberate inconsistency between batches. The batch hunting phenomenon isn't quality control, it's manufactured marketing. The scent opens with pineapple and bergamot notes that immediately reveal their synthetic origin to trained noses. The birch tar smokiness varies wildly between bottles, not because of artisanal craftsmanship, but because of inconsistent manufacturing. The synthetic pineapple and birch molecules used cost pennies per bottle. The actual production expense is estimated at under $20 per bottle. Numerous clones deliver identical performance at $50 or less. Creed turned quality control failures into premium marketing and charged you $400 for the privilege. The emperor isn't just naked, he's wearing synthetic pineapple. Number 7, Dior Sauvage. Launched in 2015, Dior Sauvage quickly became the world's best-selling men's fragrance. LVMH poured approximately $50 million into a marketing campaign featuring Johnny Depp wandering through deserts. The investment paid off. Sauvage became LVMH's most profitable fragrance launch in decades. The deception. You're paying 90 to 130 for 100 milliliters of what Dior wants you to believe represents French sophistication and premium ingredients. The reality? Sauvage is primarily composed of basic synthetic ambroxan and pepper molecules, the same formula structure found in mass-market fragrances, costing under $20. The scent begins with a sharp bergamot opening that quickly turns metallic. The base is overwhelmingly ambroxan heavy, creating that characteristic smell remarkably similar to high-end laundry detergent. Yes, Sauvage projects loudly, but volume doesn't equal sophistication. Ambroxan, the primary molecule giving Sauvage its signature character, costs approximately 3 per kilogram in bulk. The entire ingredient cost for a bottle is estimated at under 3 per kilogram in bulk. This means you're paying $100, plus primarily to cover Johnny Depp's endorsement fee. The marketing budget exceeded ingredient costs by an estimated 2,000%. This is cologne designed by accountants who discovered that loud equals profitable. Dior isn't selling sophistication, they're selling the illusion of masculinity in a bottle that costs less to produce than your morning coffee. Number 6. Chanel Bleu de Chanel. Launched in 2010, Bleu de Chanel represented the brand's return to men's fragrance after years focusing on women's lines. Chanel positioned this as the sophisticated alternative to aggressive designer fragrances flooding the market, leveraging their luxury fashion heritage. The price range of $100 to $150 for 100 milliliters suggests premium quality. The reality? Bleu de Chanel is a generic citrus woody formula using basic synthetic molecules. The molecular structure is nearly identical to several drugstore alternatives. The scent opens with a predictable citrus accord that offers nothing unique or innovative. The incense note in the middle feels artificial and thin. Despite premium claims, Bleu fades to a skin scent within 6 hours, hardly the performance expected at this price. Industry experts estimate the ingredient expense at approximately $8 per bottle. This means you're paying $120 plus, primarily for the Chanel logo and fancy blue packaging. Fragrances with identical performance profiles are available at 70% lower cost. Chanel proved that heritage can justify any markup when customers stop questioning what they're actually buying. They're not selling exceptional fragrance, they're selling the Chanel lifestyle at a premium with little relation to what's inside the bottle. Number 5. Maison Margiela Replica by the Fireplace. Launched in 2015 as part of the Replica collection, this L'Oreal-owned niche brand targeted millennials with a concept-driven approach. Maison Margiela marketed these as memory-triggering experiences, with By the Fireplace supposedly capturing the essence of a cozy winter evening. They built a substantial following through social media and strategic influencer partnerships. The deception. You're paying $120 to $160 for 100 milliliters of what Margiela wants you to believe is artistic niche quality with a unique conceptual approach. The reality? Basic vanilla and smoke molecules in trendy, minimalist packaging. The memory concept is purely marketing, not an indicator of superior ingredients. The scent opens with a sweet vanilla note remarkably similar to mass-market candle wax. The artificial smoke accord quickly turns cloying. The development is linear with virtually no complexity throughout wear. Cost analysis reveals that the vanilla and smoke synthetics used cost under $5 per bottle to produce. This means you're paying $140 plus, primarily for concept marketing and Instagram-friendly packaging. The same comfort scent experience is available in numerous gourmand fragrances priced around $30. This is what happens when art school marketing meets basic vanilla and calls itself niche. Maison Margiela isn't selling a sophisticated olfactory experience. They're selling the idea of a memory at a markup that would make actual memories blush. Number 4. Yves Saint Laurent. La Nuit de l'Homme launched in 2009 during the peak of the seductive fragrance trend. La Nuit de l'Homme was positioned as a sophisticated evening fragrance for the modern gentleman. This represented L'Oréal's attempt to capture Tom Ford's success with his sensual fragrance lineup. The deception involves both initial claims and subsequent changes. You're paying $80 to $120 for 100 milliliters of what YSL wants you to believe delivers seductive sophistication. The reality? Current formulations offer weak performance with reformulated, cheaper ingredients. Multiple reformulations since 2009 have dramatically reduced quality while maintaining the original price. The scent begins with a cardamom opening that disappointingly disappears within minutes. The lavender heart note feels watery and thin compared to earlier formulations. Performance is so weak that many users report needing multiple applications throughout an evening. Industry analysis reveals that reformulations have cut ingredient costs by approximately 60% since the original 2009 release. This means you're paying $100 plus for what is essentially a shadow of the original formula. Fragrances offering superior performance are readily available at $40. YSL discovered that customers will keep paying premium prices even after you remove everything premium about the product. They're not selling seduction in a bottle, they're selling the memory of what this fragrance used to be. Number 3, Acqua di Parma Colonia, founded in 1916 and revived in 1993 by LVMH. Acqua di Parma positions itself as the epitome of Italian luxury and craftsmanship. The brand has built its reputation on heritage and exclusivity, marketing Colonia as timeless elegance in a bottle. The deception. You're paying $150 to $200 for 100 milliliters of what Acqua di Parma wants you to believe represents Italian artisanal quality. The reality? This is a basic citrus cologne formula with abysmal longevity of approximately 2 hours, comparable to $15 drugstore alternatives. The scent opens with a pleasant but utterly generic citrus accord. The middle features lavender and rosemary notes that feel one-dimensional and lack complexity. Most disappointing is the complete disappearance of the fragrance within 2 hours, requiring multiple reapplications throughout the day. Cost analysis shows the simple citrus oils and basic aromatics cost under $3 per bottle to produce. This means you're paying $180 plus primarily for Italian heritage marketing and distinctive yellow packaging. Numerous alternatives deliver identical or superior longevity at a fraction of the cost. Acqua di Parma charges luxury prices for what your grandfather's barbershop gave away for free. They're not selling exceptional fragrance. They're selling Italian lifestyle aspirations at a markup that would make actual Italian artisans wince. Number 2, Hermes Terre. Launched in 2006 by the venerable luxury goods house Hermes and created by master perfumer Jean-Claude Ellena, Terre was positioned as a sophisticated, earth-inspired creation that leveraged Hermes' prestige to command premium pricing. The deception centers on brand leverage versus actual value. You're paying $120 to $180 for 100 milliliters of what Hermes wants you to believe represents their luxury standards and Elena's perfumery expertise. The reality? This is a simple vetiver and orange formula with thoroughly average performance. The scent opens with orange and grapefruit notes that quickly develop a bitter quality. The vetiver base smells remarkably similar to wet grass, pleasant but hardly innovative. The development is linear, with virtually no evolution throughout wear. Industry analysis estimates that the vetiver and citrus oils used cost approximately $6 per bottle. This means you're paying $150 plus primarily for the Hermes logo and distinctive orange packaging. Superior vetiver-based fragrances with better performance are readily available at half the price. Hermes proved that luxury leather goods expertise doesn't automatically translate to fragrance value. They're not selling exceptional perfumery, they're selling the opportunity to tell people you're wearing Hermes. Number 1, Creed Green Irish Tweed. Launched in 1985, Green Irish Tweed has been positioned as Creed's flagship masculine fragrance for decades. The house built an elaborate mythology around this scent, claiming it was originally created for Hollywood icon Cary Grant. Creed has cultivated a reputation based on alleged royal and celebrity clientele. The deception. You're paying $300 to $400 for 100 milliliters of what Creed wants you to believe represents exclusive heritage with superior ingredients worthy of celebrities. The reality? This is a basic violet leaf and sandalwood composition with synthetic ambergris. The celebrity origin stories are marketing fiction, not documented fragrance history. The scent opens with a violet leaf accord that smells remarkably similar to crushed grass. Pleasant, but hardly revolutionary. The sandalwood base feels thin and synthetic. Perhaps most concerning is the wildly inconsistent performance between bottles, with some users reporting excellent longevity, while others experience near-complete disappearance within hours. Cost analysis reveals that the violet leaf and synthetic sandalwood components cost under $10 per bottle. This means you're paying $150 plus, primarily for fictional celebrity endorsements and aristocratic associations. Fragrances with identical scent profiles are available at approximately $40 from designers like Davidoff. Green Irish Tweed is what happens when a perfume house discovers that celebrity mythology sells better than actual quality. Creed isn't selling exceptional fragrance, they're selling the fantasy that you're wearing what Cary Grant might have worn. Now, let's talk about the fragrances that actually deliver value for money, the 3 bottles that justify their price tags through performance rather than marketing. Number 3, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. At $65 to $85 for a full bottle, this Italian powerhouse delivers what designer fragrance should actually smell like. Unlike our previous entries, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon offers genuine value through performance and composition rather than empty prestige. The profile begins with bright bergamot and pepper notes that feel alive and energetic, immediately commanding attention without being overwhelming. As it develops, lavender and metallic notes create genuine sophistication. The ambroxan base projects confidently for 8+ hours without becoming overbearing. This is a fragrance that evolves throughout the day rather than disappearing after lunch. What makes Luna Rossa Carbon work is that Prada's fashion expertise translates into balanced fragrance composition. They use quality synthetic molecules in proper concentrations rather than hiding cheap ingredients behind marketing stories. The performance rivals fragrances costing twice as much, while the versatility makes it appropriate for both office wear and evening occasions. This proves that designer fragrance can deliver value when brands prioritize performance over pure profit margins. Prada isn't asking you to pay for heritage or mythology, they're offering tangible quality at a fair price. Number 2, Montblanc Explorer. At an astonishing $35.50 for a full bottle, Montblanc Explorer represents perhaps the single greatest value in contemporary men's fragrance. This overlooked gem consistently outperforms fragrances costing 10 times more. The profile opens with fresh bergamot and pink pepper that immediately command attention, crisp, vibrant, and unmistakably premium in character. As it develops, vetiver and patchouli notes create genuine depth and complexity. The ambroxan and woods in the base project strongly for 10+ hours, ensuring all-day performance without reapplication. What makes Explorer work is that it was created by master perfumer Joram Oxman, using premium ingredients at concentration levels that rival niche fragrances, yet it's sold at accessible designer prices. The fragrance has been consistently praised by fragrance communities for delivering performance that embarrasses $300 plus alternatives. When a writing instrument company creates better fragrance than established perfume houses, you know the industry has lost its way. Montblanc Explorer represents the antithesis of our earlier entries: honest value, exceptional performance, and fair pricing that respects the consumer's intelligence rather than exploiting insecurities. Number 1. Versace Eros. At $45.65 for a full bottle, Versace Eros stands as irrefutable proof that power, sophistication, and value can coexist in contemporary fragrance. This Italian masterpiece delivers everything the luxury houses promise but fail to provide. Launched in 2012 as Versace's return to masculine fragrance dominance, Eros represents historical significance combined with genuine performance. Unlike many fragrances that prioritize marketing over content, Eros uses quality ingredients and concentrations that justify its performance claims. It works equally well for casual wear, office environments, and evening occasions. The profile opens with mint, lemon, and green apple notes that create immediate impact without seeming juvenile. As it develops, tonka bean and geranium add sophistication and depth rarely found at this price point. The vanilla, vetiver, and oak moss-based projects confidently for 12-plus hours with excellent sillage, ensuring your presence is noted without overwhelming. If you find yourself reaching for a $300 bottle with celebrity endorsements and heritage marketing, ask yourself one question. Does it deliver more than Versace Eros? The answer is almost always no. This fragrance consistently outperforms bottles costing 5 times more, making it the ultimate rebuke to overpriced luxury in the fragrance industry. Next time you're in the fragrance aisle, you'll know better. Those fancy bottles and luxury names aren't guarantees of quality. They're often disguises for mediocrity. The fragrance industry has perfected the art of selling ordinary scents at extraordinary prices, but now you can see through the smoke and mirrors. And here's the bigger question. If this is happening with something as personal as the cologne you wear on your skin, what other luxury products in your life might not be what they claim to be? Are you paying for quality or just funding marketing departments? If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that subscribe button right now. Next week, we're exposing the luxury watch brands that are charging you thousands for $50 movements. Don't miss it, your wallet will thank you.